In this episode of What's Working Now, we'll discuss how to read anyone instantly. 18 psychological tips. We are bombarded with information when we meet someone for the first time. It can be difficult to determine what kind of person they are. However, by using these 18 psychological tips, you will be able to read anyone instantly. When we meet someone for the first time, it's important to pay attention to more than just their appearance. Body language, tone of voice, and the words they use can all give us clues about their personality. Experts say that body language makes up 55% of what we communicate, tone of voice accounts for 38%, and the actual words we use only account for 7%. This means that we have to pay attention to all three of these factors if we want to get an accurate sense of someone's personality. So, when you meet someone new, take note of their body language, the tone of their voice, and the words they use. These cues will give you a better understanding of who you are as a person. Number 1. Make eye contact. The eyes, they say, are the window to the soul. The key to determining which type of eye contact someone is making with you is to consider the context. For example, if someone can't take their gaze away from you, it could indicate a romantic interest. When you look someone in the eyes and they can't bring themselves to look back, it's a sign that they're either nervous or have something to hide. That being said, if you're conversing with someone whose gaze makes you squirm, especially if they're very still and not blinking, something is wrong, and they may be lying to you. Number 2. Eyebrows. If you want to know how comfortable someone is, look at their brows. The three main emotions that raise your brows are surprise, worry, and fear. Raise your brows when you're having a casual conversation with a friend. Isn't it difficult to do? If someone you're talking to raises their eyebrows and the subject would no logically cause surprise, worry, or fear, it's a sign that they're feeling pretty uneasy. 4th. Smiling. The mouth can lie when it comes to smiling, but the eyes cannot. Genuine smiles reach the eyes, crinkling the skin around them to form crow's feet. People often smile to hide what they're really thinking and feeling, so look for crinkles at the corners of their eyes the next time you want to know if someone's smile is genuine. If they aren't present, that smile is concealing something. What they say. Number 5. If you meet someone for the first time and all they talk about is their wonderful better half or their coworkers, chances are they're a pretty decent person. According to research, the more people rate others as kind, polite, loving, and well-mannered, the more likely they are to exhibit these characteristics themselves. But the opposite is also true. Anyone who backstabs and describes others as manipulative and nasty is likelier to exhibit these characteristics. They may also have a history of depression or a personality disorder. 6th. Paralanguage. Nonverbal communication, such as your tone, pitch, or manner of speaking, is referred to as paralanguage. It's a fancy way of saying you should pay attention to how someone says something. For example, if someone responds to you in a monotone, they are most likely disinterested in your concept. Another good example is the use of sarcasm. When someone uses sarcasm, what they mean is the inverse of what the words say. So pay attention to how they say things and how they emphasize words. It gives you a good indication of their true intentions. Number 7. Side view. People who are friendly and eager to meet you will turn to face you and look you in the eyes. On the other hand, if you've just met someone and they look away to the side, this is a subconscious body language sign that they're looking for an escape. Number 8. Constant nodding. Nodding indicates that someone agrees with you. However, excessive nodding may indicate anxiety about approval. When you tell someone something and they nod a lot, it means they are worried about what you think of them or that you doubt their ability to follow your instructions. On the other hand, frequent nodding could be unconscious cues for the other person to get moving, similar to how a person keeps looking at their watch or touches their car keys. Number 9. Chin and jaw. When trying to make a decision, people tend to rub their chin. They could be looking up, down, or sideways. It's a dead giveaway that they're deep in thought. A clenched jaw indicates stress. This indicates a high level of discomfort, regardless of what the person is saying. The conversation could be heading towards something they're worried about, or their mind could be elsewhere and they're focusing on what's bothering them. Posture is number 10. The way someone carries themselves can reveal information about their self-esteem. For example, if someone walks upright with their shoulders back and their gaze straight ahead, it indicates that they are confident in themselves. Slouching over and staring at the ground while walking, on the other hand, gives a very different impression. It doesn't always imply that they have low self-esteem, but that's the message it sends. Rubbing hands, number 11. It is thought that the hands communicate what the mind is thinking. When a person rubs their hands together, it usually indicates that they are pleased with something. People usually do this when they are excited about something good that is coming up in the future. Handshake, number 12. A person's handshake can reveal a lot about them. They are likely to be submissive or a pushover if they are soft and flabby. They are too harsh and crushing, and they may be domineering. The duration is also important. It's strange if it's too long, but it could also indicate some sort of conflict if it's too short. It is possible that the individual does not wish to form a deep connection with you. However, it is possible that they do not have much time. Number 13, are you leaning in or away? When someone leans in toward you, it shows that they are interested in what you have to say. What you may not realize is that it is also a sign of respect. When people approach you and lean in during a conversation, it indicates that they want to confide in you. It makes you feel reliable and valued. When someone leans back, it indicates that they are tired of the conversation or that they are uncomfortable for some reason. Number 14, holding the baby okay. This may seem strange, but it's important to know. If you meet someone for the first time and they happen to be a new mother, pay attention to which arm they use to hold the baby. According to research, happy mothers tend to carry their babies in their left arms. Mothers who are stressed or depressed usually hold their babies in their right arms. Number 15, arms and legs crossed. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who crossed their arms or legs as they spoke to you? It's not a good sign if you're on a first date or trying to pitch someone a new idea. Crossed arms and legs are physical barriers that indicate the other person is not interested in what you have to say. Even if they're smiling and conversing nicely, their body language tells the story. Crossed legs or arms indicate that a person is mentally, emotionally, and physically disconnected from what is in front of them. On a similar note, the direction of someone's feet can be quite telling. Someone who likes you will have both feet pointed in your direction. If their feet shift toward the door, it indicates that they've had enough and want to leave. Number 16, shoes can reveal a lot about a person's personality. We all make shoe judgments, but studies show that they are fairly accurate. People who are friendly will wear practical shoes. Calm people enjoy wearing uncomfortable shoes. Aggressive people also wear ankle boots. Take a look at your own feet. Is your personality type compatible with theirs? 17th, overall appearance. The way someone dresses and presents themselves can reveal a lot about them. If the person's hair is in place, their clothes are pressed, and they show attention to style, they may be very detail-oriented. A person with a more casual wardrobe or bed head may be creative or simply messy. Take someone who appears unkempt and stinky, they could simply be a very lazy person. Number 18, body language copying. If you've never tried to read people before, you might not have noticed this. But, in the future, pay close attention to it because when someone mimics your body language, it means they like you so much that they want to harmonize with you. It indicates that the conversation is going well and that the other party is responding positively to your message. This is done unconsciously because no one walks around to directly copy someone. But when we're at ease with someone, we tend to do what they do. Some of us are pretty good at reading people's body language. Others are so bad that they require the other person to come out and tell them what's on their mind. Reading people is difficult, but once mastered, it is a fantastic skill to have. Because everyone is unique, interpreting their words and actions may or may not be accurate. But, hopefully, with these pointers, you'll be well on your way to becoming a better people reader. We'd like to hear your thoughts. What is the first thing you notice about someone when you meet them for the first time? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video or think it would benefit a friend or someone else, please share it. Also guys, please do me a favor and click on the bell icon and enable notifications if you're a subscriber.